smiled like it never pierced you. You've been betrayed, overlooked, forgotten, and you still showed up, still gave love, still believed in hope. The lines on your face are not flaws, they are sacred testimonies. They are echoes of strength, proof of endurance, evidence of silent battles won in the dark. There is a glow that never fades, and it is still inside of you. Do not be deceived by the mirror. It does not hold the whole truth. For there is a beauty rising within you that does not age, does not fade, and cannot be stolen. It is the light that radiates from resilience. It is the shine of someone who has loved through heartbreak, who has forgiven the unforgivable, who has kept faith when everything fell apart. That is the kind of beauty that outlives time. That is the face the heavens celebrate. Still, the pain you carry about your appearance is not invalid. You have the right to feel the sting of time. You have the right to miss the person you once saw in the reflection. But you also have the right to rise above it. To reclaim your glow. To recognize that no matter what changes on the surface, your spirit remains untouched, eternal, vibrant, alive. You've been told to chase youth. But what you truly need to chase is light. Not the artificial kind, not the filters, not the distractions. The real light, the one that comes when your soul feels seen again. When your heart feels safe again. When you allow yourself to be embraced not just for who you used to be, but for who you are now. Your beauty is not gone. It is evolving. You are becoming the kind of soul that beauty bows to. You are becoming the reflection of something much greater than surface perfection. You are becoming timeless. There will come a moment, and it might be soon, when someone will look at you and not see age or imperfection, but see peace. See healing. See divine artistry. They will look at you and feel comfort, not because of how you look but because of what your presence carries. You are not just a person, you are a message. You are a soft whisper that says, yes, time passed, but I am still here. Still radiant. Still holy. Let go of the self-loathing. Let go of the mirror talk that starts with, if only. Let go of the comparisons that rob you of joy. Let go of the standards that were never yours to begin with. You do not need to look like anyone else. You were never meant to blend in. The marks on your face? They're not signs of decline. They are the map of your becoming. Each one has a name. One is called survival. Another is called grace. One carries the name of laughter you shared with someone who's now gone. Another bears the title of a secret prayer answered when you thought heaven was silent. You are not decaying. You are blooming differently. Speak softly to yourself. You've spent too long being your harshest critic when your soul needed a gentle voice. Let that voice rise today. Let it say, I am still here. And I am still beautiful. Not in the way the world expects, but in the way eternity recognizes. In the way truth sings. In the way healing glows. The reflection is changing, but so is the light within you. And if you can see that, truly see that, then you will begin to radiate in a way that not even time can hold back. You are being called not to reverse the clock, but to awaken to a new kind of youth, the youth of spirit, of laughter unforced, of presence undivided. The youth that isn't bound to years but flows from love, purpose, softness, and authenticity. This message finds you not by coincidence. You were meant to read this, right here, right now. Because something inside you is ready to stop hiding. Something inside you is ready to glow again. Not for approval. Not for admiration. But because you were born to reflect something far greater than time itself. You were born to reflect light. The divine does not make mistakes. The Creator shaped your face with intention, knowing that every shift, every fold, every contour would one day tell a deeper story. And that story is still unfolding. You are not at your end. You are at the door of your next becoming. The world may try to convince you that beauty is a fleeting thing. But the truth is, real beauty deepens. It becomes more magnetic, more powerful, more sacred. And you are stepping into that season now. A season where your face won't be measured by years, but by grace. Where your reflection will echo love, resilience, and unwavering faith. My child, this is a message for you, sealed in the fragrance of sacred incense and delivered in a whisper louder than any thunder you've ever heard in your spirit. Your heart knows this was coming. Your soul has been restless, pacing inside you like a lion that's waited long enough to be seen. You didn't open this by mistake. This isn't a coincidence. This is divine orchestration. Your face is being called into the presence of divine restoration. This is about your face. Your unwanted aging is making you look like a version of yourself that doesn't match who you really are inside. You look in the mirror and barely recognize the person staring back at you. Not because your soul is older, but because time has tried to rewrite your beauty with fatigue and grief. But hear this truth, your reflection is not the full story. The world sees lines and shadows. Heaven sees the light that never faded. And now, that light is about to rise again, visibly. Someone looked at you recently and didn't know what you've been through. They just assumed life has been ordinary for you. But they didn't know the nights you've been awake while others slept, praying for strength, pleading for answers, asking why you feel invisible when your heart is still so full of life. The aging they see is not weakness. It is sacred survival etched into your skin. Yet still, God has not left you as you are. You're about to glow again in a way no cream, no mask, no serum can replicate. You're about to radiate with something eternal. There is beauty that returns when peace returns. And peace is coming. You're going to feel it first in your breath. In the way your eyes stop darting in fear. In the way your voice steadies again after trembling for too long. Peace does not need to be earned. Peace comes when you finally release the lies you've believed about yourself. That you are declining. That you are less than who you once were. No, your spirit is rising. They told you once that time would take everything from you. But they didn't know your timeline is governed by a higher realm. You are not deteriorating. You are being refined. You are being reborn in ways no one else can explain, but you can feel it. A new chapter is being written on your skin, not with wrinkles of regret, but with impressions of wisdom, grace, and divine preservation. I am restoring your countenance. What the years tried to take will now glow again. I will return the sparkle to your eyes, the calm to your cheeks, the lift to your soul that will reflect on your face. You will no longer feel the need to hide behind filters or shadows. I made your face to reflect light, not pain. And that light is returning now. There's something happening under the surface that no one can yet see. A renewal. A refreshing. A revival of the essence that made you radiant to begin with. You haven't lost your glow. It was only covered by sorrow. And now that sorrow is lifting. Someone who has overlooked you will be startled by what they see in the coming days. Not just because your physical appearance will begin to transform, but because the energy coming off you will carry something magnetic. It's not vanity. It's divine favor expressing itself through you. You will walk into a room and bring a hush. Not because of makeup or clothing, but because of the presence resting on you. A door is opening. And this door leads to a place where your beauty is not judged by years, but by spiritual weight. You carry that weight well. You were never meant to be reduced to a number. You were meant to be eternal even while wearing skin. You've been secretly searching for solutions, creams, procedures, habits to turn back time. And while there is nothing wrong with caring for yourself, the truth is, your real transformation will come from what's happening inside you now. A stranger will tell you soon that something is different about your face, and they won't be able to explain it. You will smile and know it's the glow of being divinely remembered. You are not invisible. You are not declining. You are evolving. This aging was never meant to make you feel ashamed. It was supposed to show the world how much glory can live in one person. But society lied. They trained you to believe that only the new is valuable. But what's ancient in you is sacred. And God is turning your age into an honor. There are new relationships forming, and some of them will be with people who see past your years and straight into your soul. You're going to be seen, valued, pursued, not because of a mask, but because of the light you carry without trying. This is about your face. Your unwanted aging is making you look like a memory you did not ask to wear. Time has brushed its strokes upon your skin like wind carving valleys in ancient mountains, and though you may not yet be aware, there is something deeper unfolding beneath the surface. This message is not to shame or to burden, but to awaken. It is not the world's gaze that defines you, but the divine truth that lives behind your eyes, the eternal light that still glows softly inside of you. The mirror may show lines that were never part of your plan, and yet heaven sees you in a way that no reflection ever could. You are still beautiful. You are still radiant. You are still chosen. But something has hidden that truth from you. You've begun to believe the whispers that say you are becoming invisible. You've started to feel as though your worth is slipping through the fingers of youth, as if you are fading into a version of yourself that no longer sparks awe. But that is not the truth. The world has lied to you. The truth is, your face carries the strength of all you have endured. The creases hold stories that angels remember, even when you forget. Your eyes still carry the dreams you once held in secret, and heaven has not forgotten them. You are not old, you are unfolding. You are not fading, you are transitioning. You are not past your beauty, you are rising into a new form of it. This is not about creams or treatments or surgeries. This is about the healing of how you see yourself. This is about the restoration of your confidence, your divine presence, your ability to walk into a room and carry light just because your soul still burns. You were never meant to be afraid of aging. You were meant to grow in grace. You were meant to walk taller, to love deeper, to speak softer and yet carry more power with every passing year. And yet, something has made you feel small again. Someone's words, a silent comparison, the eyes that overlooked you, the comment that lingered too long in your thoughts, they planted a lie. That lie has grown into a shadow on your reflection. And now God is revealing what was hidden in your silence. Finally, God is exposing the root of the voice that told you your face is no longer enough. That voice did not come from heaven. That pressure did not come from Him. God is the one who knit you together, who numbered every hair on your head, who designed your skin with purpose and your smile with intention. He did not make a mistake with your aging. He built your timeline into a masterpiece. But the world has tried to convince you otherwise. That if you do not freeze your time, you will lose your relevance. But listen closely now, your relevance was never tied to your skin. Your calling was never tied to smoothness or symmetry. Your destiny was never tied to the image others approved of, it was tied to the radiance of your spirit. You are not aware that your light has never dimmed, it only waits for you to see it again. Your soul still glows. Your voice still matters. The mirror may not tell you, but heaven still claps when you rise in the morning. The angels still whisper in awe when you smile at someone in passing, when you hold back tears to comfort another, when you carry wisdom in your words that only life could have taught you. God has not stopped using you. In fact, He is preparing to use your story, your strength, and even your aging beauty to reach others who feel like they are disappearing. You are being restored, not just in skin, but in spirit. There is healing coming to the way you look at yourself. It won't come from the world. It won't come from others affirming what you already doubt. It will come from God whispering truth into the places of your identity that time tried to weather. He is not asking you to rewind. He is asking you to rise. He is not asking you to cover your age. He is asking you to own your glow. There is something powerful about a person who has walked through time and still carries light. And that is what you are. That is who you are. Do not let this message pass you by. Do not dismiss it as something meant for someone younger, or someone more put together, or someone whose skin hasn't changed. This message is for you. Yes, you. The one who once felt radiant and now feels almost forgotten. The one who silently compares herself to images that were never real. The one who still longs to be seen, to be touched by something holy and beautiful and alive again. God sees you. God remembers who you are. And He is bringing that version of you back, not the outer form, but the inner power. Rest assured, nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. His presence is not bound to beauty. His presence flows through faith. When you begin to believe again in your value, your divine light will return to your face. And people will see something in you that they cannot explain. They will say you glow. They will say you are peaceful. They will say you are beautiful in a way that is beyond time. Because that is who you truly are. This message is for you, and it is tender, because God knows how long you've carried this weight quietly. He knows how often you've smiled at others while hiding your reflection from yourself. But that ends now. Because you are being restored. Not to your past image, but to the heavenly reflection you were always meant to carry. When others see you, they will not see aging. They will see glory. They will not see lines. They will see light. And you will not cry over who you used to be. You will rejoice over who you are becoming. Trust that. Believe it. The mirror is not the judge. God is. And He says you are still His masterpiece. A family member is about to. God says this is a very important message for you today. Do not ignore it. Do not delay in reading this word meant only for you. Something is stirring in the realm unseen, something that has already begun to press itself against the edges of your peace, and this is the moment where everything could change, if you choose to listen. Pay attention to this message, for what you are about to hear is not ordinary. A family member is about to cry in agony. He is about to get into a big problem that is hard to get out of, and you have the power to stop it. The Spirit has been whispering warnings, trying to reach the part of your heart that still listens even when your mind is distracted by the noise of this world. This family member, his face might already come into your mind now, is walking toward a situation he cannot escape on his own. He is blind to it. He doesn't see it forming, doesn't see the walls closing in, doesn't realize the choices being made right now are building something that will hurt him deeply. But you are being awakened. You are the one chosen to intercept this moment. You are the one standing in the gap. You are the one given this glimpse into what is coming so you can do something about it before it's too late. This is not a coincidence. This message didn't reach you by accident. The divine has positioned you to be the one voice that might stop a silent storm from becoming a flood. He won't tell you this himself, not yet. He is too proud or too afraid or too caught up in what seems good on the surface but hides something bitter underneath. But heaven knows. Heaven sees it all, the words he is hearing behind closed doors, the temptations he is wrestling with, the people he is confiding in who do not have his best intentions at heart. There's someone influencing him, someone pulling him slowly into a place where the light becomes dim. He is not himself right now. He laughs, he smiles, he walks through the day pretending everything is all right, but inside, he is tangled in thoughts that are not from truth, and he is trying to convince himself that what he's doing will be okay. But it won't be. Not if this continues. Not if no one steps in. Not if no one speaks the truth with love and fire and urgency. That someone is you. You might feel small right now. You might wonder how it's even possible that you could change something so big. But what you don't realize is how powerful your words can be when they are spoken from a place of spiritual truth. When you move in alignment with what you are feeling now in your spirit, you become a vessel of intervention. You become the one who changes the path. Not by shouting, not by fear, but by standing in your God-given authority and speaking light into the places where darkness has started to root itself in his choices. This family member is at a threshold. The kind of threshold that, if crossed, will carry consequences that won't just affect him, but the ones who love him too. He may think he has it under control. He may tell himself that he's just figuring things out, that he'll be all right. But the truth is, he's walking closer and closer towards something that will make him cry out in agony. Not because he wants to, but because he won't be able to avoid the pain of what's being set in motion. There are contracts being discussed. There are influences being accepted. There are decisions being made behind your knowledge, and they are soaked in spiritual compromise. The moment has come where a divine interruption must happen, and you are the one who can bring it. Don't think for a moment that you're reading this just for your own heart. This word is going out from the divine to call you into position. to place you in the space between what is happening and what is yet to happen. You have been given a choice. You can stay quiet. You can turn away and pretend this isn't serious. Or you can speak. You can pray. You can step forward in courage even if you don't yet know how to fix it. The fixing is not your responsibility. The obedience is. The intervention begins with your awareness, and that is already happening now. This family member is tired in ways no one else sees. He is carrying things he doesn't talk about. He is making decisions out of fear, out of comparison, out of wounds that go deeper than he'll ever admit. And right now, there is something very real happening behind the scenes that's drawing him further away from the truth. His heart is confused. His spirit is weighed down. He doesn't know it yet, but there are consequences to the path he's on. You feel it even now, the urgency, the pressure building in your chest. That's not anxiety. That's the Holy pulling your attention into the moment that matters most. This is not about shame. This is not about casting judgment. This is about love, the kind of love that sees the train coming and yells before it's too late. The kind of love that disrupts someone's plans because you refuse to watch them destroy themselves silently. You were placed in his life for more than just shared blood or history. You were placed there for this very reason, to be a messenger of what he doesn't yet know is saving him. And yes, he may resist. He may shrug it off. He may say you're worrying too much. But do not be discouraged. Because the words you speak in truth and with compassion will echo